Liftoff. The clock has started. Right here.
This is Morning Show. Here are your hosts, Kyle and Kenny.
Good morning, Kenny. I think we got a little weird in last week's episode, so I want to keep it normal here. Welcome to another episode of the Goodstuff Morning Show on Goodstuff.fm. It's it's Monday night again, and we're doing this yet again because Kenny needs to get out of here and won't be available for a live show on a Tuesday, which I don't think we've done in quite a while now.
That's okay.
It's fine.
We'll bring it back when it's
It'll
ready.
be just fine. Follow up from some pre-show stuff. This is an article over on Geekology.com, making a tiny cup of coffee with just a single bean. So go look at that. If you would like to subscribe to some pre-show stuff, we have a good 16 minutes of pre-show and post-show banter before this episode. Just ask on Twitter. I'll give you the RSS link because we used to have a way for you to be able to pay the show, and now we don't. And then you can support other shows on the network, which is really awesome. And you can find out how to do that over at goodstuff.fm/support. That'll get you into it as well. But probably the easiest way is just to ask me on Twitter, but Dog Burps. That's my name. Don't wear it out. That's the game. It's full of...
What sayings are you combining?
I don't know. Not sure, Kenny. I've got some follow-up, though. Something that we failed to cover, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was on an episode about Twister. And I made not the movie, not the 1996 movie.
Oh, right.
I'm okay to go. Not that one. It was McDonald's. I made the supposition that McDonald's did not have curly fries, and somehow the moment I said that and the moment I found the image and showed you, the internet erupted in curly fries do exist, OMG, and got picked up everywhere. So I've got a feeling that some folks who work over at Pop Sugar, Refinery 29, et al. Could potentially listen to the show. I need to know. I need to know now.
Please?
It's not a please thing. It is a either we are connected via the universe in some unspeakable way, and what I think is then recreated in this other person's mind, and I need to find out how. You're making fun of how I'm talking like a pizza. We're on video today.
You can't do that.
Why? Why?
No.
Tell me why I can't.
If we have Italian listeners, we've lost all of them now. All of them.
We talk enough about pizza. I feel like we'll still have them. It'll be fine. Don't worry.
It's like the Italian bat signal. They hear pizza mentioned and they just start listening. That's awful.
That is. I don't mind that though. Go ahead and write that one down. The Italian bat.
The Italian bat signal.
Right. Boy, oh boy. So we started talking about McDonald's curly fries. There will be multiple links in the show notes, mainly to the mcdonalds.wikia.com for Twister fries. You got to go look at it. They look real good. It's not, they're not as dark as what I would expect from curly fries.
They're not crispy.
They don't
look crispy.
They don't look crispy. They look, see, McDonald's has this quality to their French fries. We've talked through pretty much every fast food French fry already, but McDonald's has this quality where the outside is incredibly crisp and the inside is
incredibly mush.
It's either like pure mush or air.
Yeah.
And
it's evaporated fries.
Yes. Which is great when you want that, but some of my favorite twister fries, twisty spiraler fries, are the ones where it's just a single tube from the center of the potato that does not separate into a curl. It doesn't get all wiggly on you. It's just it is a single column about an inch in diameter of just pure fry. The longer, the better, obviously. It's fantastic.
Yeah. But is it crispy on the outside?
No, mildly. The inside is pure liquid potato.
Right. Exactly. Curly mashed potatoes. Ooh. Why? And other than KFC, who does mashed potatoes?
I mean,
I guess I don't know if that's
hometown buffet thing.
Is that like a fast food thing? Has KFC ever put out like a mashed potato ice cream cone with like a deep fried cone with mashed potatoes on the inside and like a butter cheese topping?
Yes, that's got to be a thing.
That has to be a thing, right?
I feel like we covered one of those things in our stadium food segment previously. One of the fries, though, if we're going to keep going on this twister train, one of the fries that I have had, I guess maybe you would consider it a fry. Let me know what you think. It is an entire potato that has been spiralized from the top to bottom all the way to its core and then strung along a stick. And then you deep fry that entire potato into what would essentially be just a big spirally twisting potato on a stick. Is that a fry?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I think that could still just be considered like a deep fried potato.
That's all the fries.
But you could call it like a deep fried cyclone potato or something.
I think it is a cyclone. I think that is the TM'd version of the potato.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't know that, and I just came up with it, so I should be on their marketing team.
I don't think you should. I mean, you
clearly.
You could. Oh, how am I going to get here? Hey, Kenny. Speaking of fries.
These are today's headlines.
Boy, have I got some news about some fries. Kenny, a woman reportedly becomes enraged after receiving an order of stale French fries.
Oh, no.
How enraged do you get when your fries are stale?
How enraged do I get? Well, by the time I realize they're stale, they're gone.
Already, they're already in the stomach. Well, employees at a fast food restaurant in Minnesota say a woman sprayed them with mace during a dispute over fresh French fries.
Oh, my goodness.
According to the criminal complaint, police went to Wendy's Thursday afternoon after receiving a call about a disturbance, according to CBS Minneapolis. When police arrived, though, employees told them 25-year-old Iram Chanel Amir Dixon. Boy.
What a name.
It's a great name. 4 names. Came through the drive-thru, ordered food, and asked that her French fries be fresh. Now, here's where things get feisty. During an ensuing argument, the employees said Dixon reached through the window. An employee then threw a soda at her. And then Dixon grabbed mace from her car and sprayed it through the drive-thru window, according to the employees.
Now, I understand what they mean that reached through the window, but it sounds like she bust her fist through a plate
glass window. Sure, yeah.
And it shattered onto the employee who had his soda grenade like cocked and ready. He pulled the straw out of the drink and tossed it.
Oh my gosh. Does that exist? First of all, that sounds like that game, that zombie game where you're stuck in a mall. What was that game called?
Dead Rising.
Yeah. Be sure.
Dead Rising.
They had 2 of them.
Yeah. Oh, there's actually been, I think, 4 now.
Okay. I'm obviously still living in 2008. That's okay.
You're also thinking of the movie Dawn of the Dead, the reboot in 2004.
I did see that in theaters.
Wow, really? I saw that with a friend and my friend's family. They decided that Dawn of the Dead is a movie where you turn on the subtitles and then you just talk over the whole movie.
Yeah, those are my favorite. Those are my favorite movies. Usually they're foreign, though.
Definitely not my favorite Friends.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Here's where first of all, totally roundabout way of saying there needs to be a game where you can throw grenades that are made of high fructose corn syrup onto other people and somehow immobilize them in like a sticky
Call of Duty fast food warfare.
Okay. All right. We'll leave that there.
New.
And here's my problem with this, especially just with this article over at cbsnews.com. Every time they say mace, they put it with a capital M. And so my mind went immediately to Mace Windu, who is sitting next to this person as they drive through the drive-through, and they say, "Listen, my friend Mace over here, if you don't give me those fresh fries," and then
fries?
Yes, maybe they misheard her. I'm not sure. Then he puts his purple lightsaber into action, and that's when she says, "Listen, I need these fries to be real fresh." Because what's your definition of fresh when it comes to a French fry?
When it comes to a French fry, I don't want heat lamp fries. Anything else I'll be good with, but heat lamp fries are kind of the worst.
Here's a secret. I'm gonna let everyone in on this. This is something that I have done, and works quite literally every single time.
I know what you do.
Are you gonna let me talk, or
go ahead? Go ahead. I'm prefacing this with it's not a surprise to me.
But does it work?
I've never tried it.
Okay, that's the whole point here, Kenny.
Kenny doesn't have the cojones.
You got to do it. You listen. If you don't, something like this will happen. Go up. You can be either walking up to this place. It could be a sit down restaurant where you have a server come directly to your table and all you order are French fries, or you could be in a drive-through situation, just like this one here. What you do, little secret here. What you do is you say, "Yes, I'd like French fries, please. No salt." And what that forces, now see, I've never worked in fast food, so maybe this won't work everywhere, but just a little caveat. What that does is it takes all of the fries that they have already pre-cooked and pre-salted, which are just about to be stuffed into bags and stuffed into your face. It takes those off the table. Now they have to make a whole new batch, more than likely, that will then accidentally get salted, and then they'll need to remake them again because it's a force of habit. And you know for sure that your fries are 100% fresh.
Okay, now let's cover just a couple things here.
By the way, we're still in the headlines, just letting you know.
Yeah, definitely. Number one, if you order no salt fries, you better hope that the person in front of you also didn't order no salt fries. Number two, and this is the most important, it might be salt free, but it's definitely not spit free.
You could tell. I mean, all you do is you ask if
you could tell
if you need salt.
You tasted spit before, Kyle?
We were talking about me going to the dentist before this show started. Would have been my own spit in that case. I don't feel like I need to really qualify any more of those statements. All I'm thinking here is that there could have been a better outcome here, and I'm sorry for everyone involved that they did not listen to this episode first, and will be more than likely facing charges.
Oh no!
I need you to move on to something that you showed me right after last week's show.
Right after last week's show, Kyle, Apple patented a pizza box for pizzas. That's right. Perhaps the true standout detail from the piece that is Apple is that it invented its own pizza box for its cafeteria because it obviously couldn't settle for what was already out there. Now, the container is more of a pizza circle than a pizza box, and it appears to be sized for personal pies. That's crazy because what I'm going to tell you next kind of makes you want it to be just full-size pies. Wired says it is meant for letting employees take pizza from the cafeteria back to their desks.
Oh, yeah.
If I get to take a whole pizza back to my desk, it better be a large.
Okay, so right after this came out, there was a video. I can't remember where the video was. If I find it, I will put it in the show notes. But someone did an unboxing of the box. They unboxed the box. And
it can't be, but this can't be considered a pizza box, can it?
It is. It is two halves that close down into a vessel that can carry another thing inside of it. Just because it's not a square 90-degree angled box doesn't mean it's not a box.
Kind of does.
No, so I would say it houses probably a 12-inch pizza, which in most circumstances, and especially if you're talking about cafeteria pizza, that's not a personal pizza.
Correct.
And also,
actually,
can we say,
okay,
can we also make the distinction? Cafeteria pizza, my mind immediately goes square. Does anyone else's?
It immediately goes square because when we were growing up in elementary school in the Valley, pizza day was you throw some cheese, throw some cheese, some old pizza sauce, and some gross pepperoni onto a tray, a rectangle tray of freezer dough, and then you say, "All right, kids, we got pizza," and all the kids go, "Give me pizza!"
Yep, that's right. So, did you ever have to work the lunch line though? When you were?
Oh, I totally had to do that, Kyle.
Why? Why would anyone? I had to take kids' money. Why would they ever entrust a child with taking other children's money and think it's going to go anywhere but the place it needs to go? Why?
Right, exactly.
Why?
Can I tell you a little story actually about that? I was in 5th grade, and in 5th grade, you volunteered to be on lunch duty.
Yeah,
I guess.
Kinda.
You and three other students. Sorry, my mouth's all watery from the pizza.
Should I? You need like a. Oh, I don't have it. Oh, hold on. Go ahead.
Okay, so me and 3 other students would leave class about half an hour early before lunch, and we'd go and we'd get our different stations that we would work in the cafeteria. One person was behind the line. One person.
Oh, now this is way. It came way too late. It came way too late. It started getting weird now.
One person would work the salad bar, which, come on, guys. One person would work the accessories, like the lunch accessories line, and then one person would help take money.
What's a lunch accessory?
Let me tell you. You had chocolate bars. No, chocolate brownies. You had cookies, you had chocolate milks, regular milks, just like a tray of, if your mom forgot to put a juice inside your lunch, you could go for 50 cents. You could go buy a carton of milk, or what eventually turned into, and if you're a longtime listener of the show, it turned into a bag of milk. Remember those?
Oh, yes. Most definitely. Right. See, in my lunch line, though, the one I worked at, it was money first, carton of milk, carton of milk second, then you grab a tray, and then you get back on that line. So
anyway, I was working what I consider the lunchtime accessories, and they didn't give me any change to start with. And I think the first kid who came up to me gave me a $5 bill and was like, "I want 1 carton of milk."
All in. And
I told him, "I don't know how to do this."
Hey, by the way,
they just put me in charge of this and I don't know what I'm doing.
Simple math. Yeah.
So what I did, here's what I did.
Long division.
I told the kid, "Give me like 2 minutes and let's wait for more people to show up with coins." And more people showed up with exact change. And I thought, well, that's not good. I need more people to give me like more money. Or I think I started to like haggle with people. I'm like, if you give me 75 cents, I'll give you 2 brownies. And they said, oh, okay. But really, the brownie, I was swindling them.
You got that lunchtime hustle. What?
And finally, I was able to give the guy who brought a $5 bill.
How long did you make him wait?
Oh, like 5 minutes. I told him go sit back down. I'll come back.
I can't.
He was a third grader.
Oh my god!
I was in 5th grade.
Oh,
I could squash him.
Sure, I'm sure you could.
So at the end of the day, I think I had a what they consider a change drawer, which was just a plastic container full of old coins.
Did you work the entire lunch shift? What happened?
Oh yeah, I work. They make you work the entire lunch shift.
No
You
way.
show up early. You show up early to eat your lunch, and then you work the lunchtime.
Oh, now it's all coming.
You know,
it's coming back.
So I had in my coin tray, what I remember having was like 2 quarters, a dime, a button or something, and like a Canadian penny. Someone gave me one of those JFK 50-cent pieces.
Sure.
And I was like, I've never seen this. Is this real?
Yeah.
And they say, I guess I think it's 50 cents. And I said,
They want
all
to see.
right,
No, they do that because they want to make an impression on you. They want to make sure that as a part of your tip. Well, did you get any tips? First of all,
I didn't get any tips.
yeah. Other than
I should have pocketed the button.
Okay, all right, but you didn't. I mean,
I don't know. This is a very fleeting memory.
But
things really went wrong.
the crazy part though is that I remember that whole time too was when they started doing those Susan B. Anthony dollar coins.
Oh, right.
Right? No.
Yeah.
Wait. Was it the Sacagawea dollar coins?
I think it was the Sacagawea, not Susan B. Anthony.
Okay. Which ones am I thinking of?
You're thinking of the Sacagawea.
Hold on.
That's how you have to type on your computer?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Kyle's reaching over his mic, like hugging his mic.
Oh yeah, no. The I never got a Susan B. Anthony one. The 1979 one was worth $2,000. So if you ever get one,
Oh my goodness.
At least here at the Hobby Chimp. I'm not making that up. I am not making that up. No, but okay. So they would do the Sacagawea coins, and you would just end up with a pocket full of dollar coins. It was bad. It was really bad. And all the soda machines on campus had to now accept those dollar coins. They couldn't before. Their slots were too small. And now they do. Now they have to support those dollar coins. Where is this show going? Kenny, how do we get from pizza boxes at the Apple Tree to like lunchtime coin operations?
I don't know. But there's lunch. There's lunch. There's cheese on pizza.
There is cheese on pizza. And Kenny, I need to tell you about a 3-ton cheese recall. That is over.
A cheese call.
Recall.
A ricotta call.
A ricotta. A ricotta.
A ricotta.
You want to keep digging? You want to keep going?
No.
Okay. A Miami company is recalling.
I'm not very good at it.
Obviously. Oh, what did you do?
Slipped that right in.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right.
I call that the lunchtime hustle.
Yeah, you do. Boy. I'm laughing.
Tell me about the cheese recall.
I'm gonna laugh till I'm blue in the face. Kenny, a Miami company is recalling 6,000 pounds of cheese from California. They're from California stores because of a possible bacterial contamination. A Food and Drug Administration news release says the affected Queso Duro Blondo brand cheese, that can't be, it's got to be Blanco, right? Or maybe it's Blando.
This is bland cheese.
Blando Calrissian and
Blando Calrissian.
And Mace Windu walk into a fast food restaurant. Yeah, so this cheese is real bad. It could be contaminated with listeria again, which is real bad. No illnesses have been reported, thankfully. But people, if you're anywhere in Florida and getting California cheese,
nope, opposite.
If you're anywhere in California, you're getting Florida cheese. That's wrong.
No, it's not wrong. It's a
6,000. Miami company. So the cheese, hold on. The cows, which one do they ship? Do they ship the milk to Miami and then make the cheese and then it comes back to California?
I think it's pure cheese. I think they're shipping that quality product from Miami.
But where does the cheese is from California?
It'd be really funny if it turned out to be California cows send the milk to Miami for processing.
Yeah.
And
for
then,
a vacation. They retire the cheese and then it comes back to California. So if this is a queso blanco thing going on, watch your nachos, people. Please be careful.
That's right. Also, watch this. No, I don't have
That's really bad.
I don't have a segue.
This is nacho segue.
Nacho. Kyle, Ancestry.com takes DNA ownership rights from customers and their relatives. Ooh, don't use Ancestry DNA testing service without actually reading the Ancestry.com terms of service and privacy policy, yo. According to its privacy policies, Ancestry.com takes ownership of your DNA forever.
Now this is over on medium.com
which means it's legit,
which is totally real. It's from Medical Report, and they try and take a terms of service / legal look into Ancestry.com DNA services. They basically say, and
let me get the provisions.
Okay, I didn't get all the way through this, so I don't know if it's legit. And if it is not, then blame me. But
let's just
it's your
get
DNA, people. Be careful.
Yeah. So there are 3 significant provisions in the Ancestry DNA privacy policy and TOS to consider on behalf of yourself and your genetic relatives. Here we go. Number 1, the perpetual royalty-free worldwide license to use your DNA. Number 2, the warning that DNA information may be used against, quote, you or a genetic relative. And number 3, your waiver of legal rights
to your own DNA.
What you're doing is you're not signing away your DNA and they're not owning your DNA, but they can basically use it scot-free without your consent. You're signing away your consent is what you're doing. And you don't really want to do that because the future is grim.
Is it though? I mean, come on. Ancestry.com.
Have you seen Sixth Day?
Arnold
Schwarzenegger has a clone of himself walking around stealing his wife. And the cloning company thought he was dead all along. And he's like, no, I'm not dead. It's my clone. Get out of my house.
Right. With his cookies and birthday cake. I understand. I
can't do it. I'm going to laugh too much. I can't say those words.
I understand the problem. Listen, I understand the problem here. But I mean, maybe all Ancestry.com is trying to do is create a DNA database so that once we're all gone, they'll bring us all back again. They'll bring clones back of our ancestors, which maybe has happened already.
Ooh.
And
who knows?
To recreate the problems of the past.
So what you're saying is Ancestry.com actually turns into the Matrix.
They're cataloging people for maybe they're cloning people so that they'll write more terms of services that are more confusing. And this is more just for A/B testing. Like
you and I should do our DNA sequencing. We should go to 23andMe or some equivalent, and we should totally get our DNA sequenced and find out if we're really brothers.
That's a should we go on like Maury or I feel like
Kyle, you are not the brother.
Podcasters have been putting together over 350 episodes under the assumption that they are brothers. Also, I did not know Maury had this voice. They're about to find out whether or not they're actually brothers.
Tune in later when they star in WWE's Sunday Night Rumble.
It's the countdown to whether the brothers are finding out if they are actually brothers.
What I imagine actually is the set of Maury, and then the walls they crumble, and then you see the huge arena audience, and the cage comes down, and Maury's like, "You guys are brothers, don't do it." I don't know why Maury sounds like that either.
I think we just like wrestling. Maybe we need to go to a wrestling match instead of actually getting DNA tested.
You know what might be a wrestling match is another trip down to the SoCal to a certain special place, Kyle.
Kenny, really,
I tried.
Really bad segue.
But I really want to hear this story.
Well, here it comes. Get it? Because Disneyland. Kenny has turned away hundreds of customers.
Oh no!
So I didn't put any of the details in here. Let's see if you can guess why.
Because they're at capacity.
Oh man!
What? Come on!
How'd you know? How'd you know?
That's the only way you're going to get turned away.
It's a sensationalist headline here that I was trying to.
Either you don't have tickets.
Okay.
You're naked.
Okay. All right.
Or they can't fit any more people onto Space Mountain.
Hold on. Shouldn't number 1 and number 2 pretty much be the same? If you're naked, where's your ticket?
You might have a ticket, but you forgot your clothes.
So it's in your hand then.
Oh yeah. You carried the ticket with you on the tram. You were getting on the tram. People were like, "I guess it's the thing to do."
It's one of those beta breakers things, right? Like it's. We don't know. We're supposed to go to LA. I don't know how it works.
Well, can I read the little details from this little blurb?
Sure. I was trying to trip you up, man. Look at you.
Hundreds of people were turned away at Disneyland on Saturday this past weekend, and the problem could continue Sunday. I guess it might have. Who knows? This is an article from Sunday. The park had a maximum capacity, and it was hit. The weekend is the last chance for SoCal residents, pass holders, to get into the park before the summer blackout dates. So all of LA was crashing down on Disneyland all at once. At one point, there was a 3-hour wait for rides like Space Mountain and Splash Mountain, both of which are not capitalized in this article. Guests could still be turned away again today or on Sunday as people try to get in their Disney fix before blackout dates. Who wrote this, by the way?
It doesn't matter.
It also uses a photo from, I don't know when, maybe 10 years ago. It does not look like this anymore.
What I'm mostly curious about, has anyone ever stayed the entire night in Disneyland without being caught?
Without being caught? I'm sure they have.
Like a cat.
There was one guy who waited on Tom Sawyer's Island. This was back in like the 70s. And then I think he had to go to the bathroom or something like that.
See, that's the urban legend. I don't know if that's real.
Right? I do know. Well, I did stay. I mean, I did the grad night in Disneyland. Yeah, so I did kind of stay in there.
It doesn't count.
All right. That doesn't count. Okay, fine.
Doesn't count.
Then I don't know, because it's still a bustling place. They got to clean all the stuff at night.
Yep.
Does anybody listen who is currently a Disney staff member cast member and wants to talk to us about Disneyland? Because we'd love to have you on.
Yes, please. Kenny, today is also National Vanilla Pudding Day.
Gross.
May 22nd is the day we recognize National Vanilla Pudding Day. Enjoy it with a delicious dish of cold, creamy vanilla pudding.
Yeah, better than warm, chunky vanilla pudding. Oh,
true.
Oh, God.
Kenny, actually, the puddings we enjoy as desserts today are not what was commonly known as a pudding in ancient dinner tables.
Oh, gee, don't say.
Most medieval puddings were meat-based and seasoned with herbs and spices.
Ooh.
Probably not including vanilla. I don't know how
Well, vanilla is a spice.
it is, in fact, but I'm thinking like that, like you crack open that vanilla bean, you scrape out that good stuff.
Yeah.
That-
Ding, 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 ding.
.fm. And then you make like a, I don't know, what would go well with vanilla?
Wait,
not
that's your base ingredient?
Well, I'm trying to make a meat pie with vanilla. I'm trying to get some ancient vanilla pudding vibes going.
Cinnamon? Another spice?
Okay. Rice. That's still not meat.
I think we're just making rice pudding.
I think we're pretty much making rice pudding. That's fine. Here are some quick pudding facts then.
Where are you putting them?
I'm putting them right here in your ears. The Fortress Hotel in
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, let's just say that, is charging $14,500 a serving for the world's most expensive pudding. And it is called, Kenny. Wrong one. There we go. The Fortress Stilt Fisherman Indulgence.
I think fisherman indulgence is the wrong way to go with this one.
I don't know what's in the pudding. I don't know what they're putting in it, but it's probably really expensive. It's just gold pudding. That's what this is.
Yeah.
Pure gold. It's molten gold that you're supposed to eat.
That's like something you'd see. Have you seen those BuzzFeed videos? The guys who kind of, they do 3 tiers of food. The cheapest version, kind of a middle of the road version, and then the most expensive one they can find.
Yes.
They do like pizza. They did burritos. They did sushi. They should definitely do this. They should definitely do a pudding version.
Yeah.
So cheap version, you get the snack pack at the grocery store. You can get 6 for like $2. The middle of the road, you go to a restaurant and they have like a pudding, and then you go to Sri Lanka and you get the $14.5 grand pudding. That's
I think
a fisherman put a gold nugget inside of a bowl.
I think the bottom, like the real bottom, is a home run pie. It just
scooped out home run pie.
All you can do is suck out the filling. You have to put your tongue on the inside of a hollowed out home run pie. The only reason you're laughing is because you've done it.
But then, like they sell it as an experience.
Yes.
You can't eat the shell.
Yeah,
Don't eat the shell.
You can just lick. You have to try and lick it without making it fall apart.
Someone please cut that out.
So the only follow-up question I have on this whole pudding thing, do you have a specific temperature that you like your pudding at?
I like it cold.
Real cold.
Not ice cold.
Frozen pudding.
That's ice cream. That's basically ice cream.
Yeah, pretty much
Or
ice
frozen
cream.
yogurt, honestly.
No, I'm opening a frozen pudding store right next to my frozen yogurt store.
The ideal temperature is like you go out for a picnic and you bring some snack packs with you and you put an ice, like an ice pack into a.
Here it is.
What?
It's the lunch line. The perfect temperature is the lunch line.
Oh my gosh. I remember I didn't talk about the salad bar, by the way. Salad bar.
What?
They had a bunch of different vegetable selections, and then they had like a vat of pudding and Jello. And you know what the kids went for? Every single person grabbed a spoonful of the red Jello.
Spoonful of Jello helps the salad go down.
No. And then one weird kid would just kind of grab a handful of the baby corn and just take it back to the table. Like that's what he would do. He didn't use the spoon. He didn't put it on a plate. He would just like grab a handful because he knew he was the only one who liked the baby corn.
Oh no, trust me, bud. You're not the only one. I like it too.
And then you'd get the one kid who would follow his parents' orders and get just salad. And then you as the attendant.
That is not enough calories for a growing child.
You as the attendant had to wear the stupid plastic gloves that were way too big for your hands and you just sat in a chair behind the salad bar saying, please don't make it dirty because I have to clean this up later.
Were you?
And it was super sad.
Were you grabbing salad with your hands?
No. I had to like make sure that things were clean. But since you work in the lunch line, you can't use just your hands. You got to put the gloves on.
No, I know. You got that
They
real.
weren't like, they're not like surgical gloves. They're like snap. They were like they're basically Ziploc bags on top of your fingers.
Kinda. Yeah, they have little perforated holes in them, I guess, so your hands don't get soggy. Yeah, I don't know.
Mine did.
Of course they did. Did you have to wear a hairnet for that real curly Ronald McDonald fro you got going?
I didn't have a real curly Ronald McDonald fro when I was in 5th grade.
You sure?
I had straight hair. I had straight hair through 6th grade. And then in 7th grade, it all curled up.
Everything got curly. Kenny, remember last time we had a program like this, a podcast, some would call it like this. We talked about a real scary ride, a real creeper, real.
We did?
Yeah. We talked about that plunge. What was it called? The plunger?
The plunger? What?
The plunger. It was called something like that, right? The thing where it would plunge you like 100 feet into the ground, into this tube of water, and we were scared, right? We were real scared.
Okay.
So I've got another ride for you. This is a segment, I guess, maybe potentially a possible segment called Scary Amusement Park Rides, and I want to feature one ride today. I don't have an intro for this.
All right.
Which is fine.
It would just be us screaming.
Screaming. I do have one like that. You want me to see if I can find it?
Yeah, find the screaming segment bumper to play for our lovely listeners.
Perfect.
Cool. You just put it like a chain lift. Yeah. Chick.
It's kind of intense. It's fine. It's good. Here we go, Kenny. This one's called the Wave Breaker, the Rescue Coaster. This is coming June 2017. Coming up here soon, SeaWorld San Antonio's newest thrill ride launches you on an exciting adventure as you join the SeaWorld rescue team in their quest to help an animal in danger.
Let's not name the animal, though.
It's a porpoise.
Without a purpose.
So he's in danger. Go help him. Give him meaning to his life. Here's what you do.
Call it Danger Dolphin or Dolphin Danger.
Danger Dolphin. Holy moly.
Call it something cool.
You follow,
Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster? Come on.
You follow around a secret agent dolphin who is trying to solve the mystery of
the missing penguins.
The missing bottles. Let's
just say the dolphin wears a tuxedo and he holds a PP7.
No,
in a flipper.
No, shouldn't that be like a killer whale? It's black and white already.
Killer whale is the that makes sense. But
yeah.
I think the killer whale would be like the enemy, like the villain.
They're not that bad. I think an octopus would be the villain.
Doc
Octopus. Octopus, sir. Mm-hmm. Straddling a jet ski style car, you race over the lake. Launching,
the lake?
Yep. Launching.
SeaWorld?
Yes, this is Lake World, actually. Lake World, San Antonio. Launching 60 feet into the air through banks and turns along 2,600 feet of track with a height limit of only 48 inches. This is sure to be a family favorite. And of course, I need you to look at this. So
yeah, I looked at it at the top of the article.
Here's what we're doing. We're trying to see whether or not you'd ride this and what kinds of problems you've got with this here ride. This is a visual thing, by the way. The link to this in particular, and also a link to what Kenny and I look like in real life, will be in the show notes.
What's funny is that you pulled a picture of, quote, us directly from a website that I used to visit on the daily when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm. Which is fine.
To memorize roller coaster facts. That's a little tidbit of Kenny you didn't know. Maybe you knew, Kyle, but our listeners had no idea that I was such a roller coaster fanatic when I was younger.
I'm trying to bubble these feelings back up, you know? We went back. We took the roller coaster of this program through your lunch line, and now we're where are we?
I don't know, but let's
middle
say,
school.
So you sit down, the lap restraint comes down between your legs, and then it gives you two handles like a wave runner to hold on to. That part looks fun. The part that doesn't necessarily sound so fun is that it's 60 feet in the air. That's it.
Hey, did we break SeaWorld?
Why?
I'm getting a 503.
Oh,
Let me check. Did I break SeaWorld?
Let me check. I'm getting nothing.
Okay, I got it. There we go.
Oh no, there it goes.
It's back.
I guess there was a high demand for tickets.
Well, this show's live right now, so that's got to be it. It's got to be why. Driving traffic again. Maybe it's the person who was looking at the twisty fries.
Gotta say, this is actually the first thing I've ever seen of a ride that's on a company website that has construction photos. Usually that's kind of saved for the fan websites.
People who are like peeking behind fences and
or you go up on other roller coasters and you can peek. Yeah, you can basically take pictures because you're so high up.
Mm-hmm.
They can't hide it. They can't hide all of it. But this looks super boring.
My main problem with this, and you'll see this with the picture of Kenny and I, is how you have to sit on these skidoos. They do not look comfortable at all. You're like leaning forward. I understand that, but half of the point of getting onto a roller coaster is to sit my butt down after being in line for an hour and a half and not have to worry about holding up my own weight. This is the exact antithesis of that feeling.
Okay.
And it goes over a lake.
Does it though?
The key image here at the top makes it look like you're blasting through water. Which doesn't look enticing to me. That doesn't look good. That lap restraint looks like it's about to cut off all your circulation. This just doesn't look good.
I mean, I guess what they have to do is in the construction they can't really build inside water, so I think they drained some water out and then they are going to put water back
in the lake.
Well, I don't know because absolutely none of this track goes over water. And it looks like it has two separate launches. They
got to be. They're probably filling this up with some sort of non-muddy water situation. It's got to be like a pool, right?
It's boring.
Something that looks nice. Last question then for you. Where do you put the photograph point in this ride? Where's the picture taken? Do you have a special word for that? Where's the part where you take the picture?
The money shot?
Yeah, where's the money? Oh boy, where's that part?
I would guess. So it launches you. You go up to the 60-foot thing, and then it goes down and sharp left, and then a right, and then a sharp left again, bank turn, and then you go and you do another 180 into another like brake section, and then it launches you again, and it goes over a big one, and then you kind of bank down left. I would imagine that it's right there. That's where I would put it.
Right at that like quick turn.
The far right side of that overall picture right there.
Where the bushes are.
No, bushes. No. The first or the second construction photo.
The
far right side of the picture.
I was looking at the fourth one.
So right where it goes down. Wow.
Yeah.
That's where I would take it.
All right. That got it. Got it.
That's going to be the point when you're most scared, I guess.
That's probably true. Speaking of scared, I've got some fun facts for you.
Ooh.
Can I get maybe some water first?
Water?
Yeah. Just
go drink out of the Lake San Diego. Or, sorry, not San Diego. San Antonio.
San Antonio. Good old Lake San Antonio. Home of the Skidoos.
Home of the Spurs who just lost.
That's right. Boo.
with Bono Ginobili.
Oh boy.
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
Nobody cares. Kenny, reindeer have golden eyes in summer and blue eyes in winter.
Uh-huh. I also read
Boom, boom, boom.
I read the little note here. Do I dare click on this link? I mean, it's nationalgeographic.com. I guess I'll click on it. Ba-da! Oh. What? I guess if I didn't know that these were reindeer eyes. Why are you singing Golden Eye? Oh, because Golden Eyes.
On the water, more than darkness in
How
the
much
depths.
of this song do you actually know?
See them surface through every shadow. On the wind, I feel his breath.
Golden Eye.
So I know that we really like the Nintendo 64 game, but do you really like that song too?
I do. I love it.
Tina Turner.
Tina
Golden Eye?
Turner. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm. A whole bunch. Is that a fidget spinner? What's that?
It's a knife.
It looks like a fidget spinner. It's a
Gosh,
deadly
fidget
fidget spinner. Can we get back to these reindeer real quick? Because I do have something on that.
Golden Eye.
Thanks for letting me sing that, by the way. This is over at, this is just a fact for you, over at phenomena.nationalgeographic.com. Warning, there's a dissected reindeer eye.
Yeah, but if you looked at it and you didn't know that, you wouldn't be scared.
And you might think of track 12 of Running with Scissors, Weird Al's The Night Santa Went Crazy.
That's not Running with Scissors.
No, which album is it?
That's Bad Hair Day.
Bad Hair Day. Shoot. Look at me. Track 12, though. Last song in the album. Albuquerque is track 12 on Bad Hair Day. I have rectified.
Nope. Running with Scissors. That's, I think we really are brothers.
I think we are. The entire internet, Kenny, weighs about the same as one large strawberry.
What? What does that mean? What do you mean weighs the same?
Okay, well, maybe you can understand it in these terms, Kenny. The entire internet weighs about the same as one medium-sized egg.
What? I'm much confused. What does this mean?
Okay, so the weight of all the electrons in motion.
Explain the physics of food.
This is according to Vsauce, a YouTube channel that did this in 2011. It's basically just 50 grams. That's what it is. 50 grams of electron movement being added up for the entire internet.
So the weight of all electrons in motion that make up the internet at any one moment is equivalent to 50 grams.
Yeah.
Which is the same as a large strawberry or an egg.
Bingo.
Okay, but I can't eat the internet. Can I?
Yep.
Okay, I'll do it.
You can. You
Food Friday.
We eat the internet. Also, we'll just eat strawberries. They give me diarrhea.
I hope you have Garco for this next fact.
Yeah, I can get this one ready. You want me to get Garco ready for this one?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I can't. I can't. So here I'm testing. We use Workflowy here, workflowy.com, or you can go to goodstuff.fm/support and go check out our link. You can get some stuff for free over there from Workflowy, but we use them every single day for our show notes here. And they are testing a Mac app that allows me to use their stuff offline, which is really nice. It used to be a Chrome app, and now they're migrating over to, ironically, Electron, which is a web app porting thing, I think, that GitHub put together sort of thing.
Yeah.
You correct me if I'm wrong. It's fine.
I don't know anything about anything.
Here's the actual thing, and I'll go for it. How about I just go for it? We don't need Garco's help.
I'd love to hear you go for it, because
Forget
I'm
it.
also going to go for it after you do it.
The technical name for an ice cream headache is sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia.
That's pretty close. I'd say that's pretty much correct. I was going to say spheropalpatine gangliohernia or something like that.
That's pretty good. That's what it is.
That's about close,
Thanks,
right?
Thanks, Garco.
Yeah, welcome.
Do you still get ice cream headaches?
No, because I'm smart and I'm older. I'm an adult. I can eat a carton of ice cream, and I will determine the correct pace within the first few bites, and I can finish the whole thing. No headaches.
So since we're all super into life hacks about food today, do you have any ways of overcoming a sphenopalatine ganglioneuralgia?
A Palpatine headache.
Yeah.
Title, by the way.
Palatine. It's your palate. Get it? I'm not a doctor though.
Okay. I don't know if it is a possible remedy, but what if you had, and I know that you eat ice cream because you're warm and you're hot and you eat ice cream to cool down, but what if you had I don't want to say a warm glass of milk, but like a temperate glass of milk. If you had an ice cream headache and then you just drank some moderately tempered milk,
like body temperature milk.
like that's hot though. That's hot.
Maybe
Like room temperature.
Room temperature milk.
Room temperature milk
It sounds disgusting.
to ease your ice cream headache or your Palpatine headache.
Would you don't think that would like shock you?
Yeah, I'm not.
You can use it.
Mace Windu would know.
That's probably true. That is probably true. Boy, we got to blast through these, don't we?
Ah!
Maybe I shouldn't have chosen the longer version of that bumper, but hey, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Kenny. It's time for some upvote, downvote. Google Home. They've got a speaker that can now make phone calls.
No, it's just the Google Home.
It's
they don't
just
have a
the
speaker.
Google Home speaker that works the same way that it always has, but now it can make phone calls.
Now, can it though?
Not yet.
Okay, so we have to wait still.
Yeah.
Okay, because that would be awesome. We should totally do a live demo of that when it becomes available.
Forever and ever, we will have you coming through my Google Home and into the studio.
Awesome.
I don't know what the call quality will be like. It says though that it can use a private number by default, or you can call out with your actual number. I want to use that as my private calling machine from now on.
Right, but I think
great.
What they should start with is just home to home, right? Google Home to Google Home calling.
No, absolutely not. That is exactly what the Amazon Echo is doing, and that's a bad idea.
No. I'm saying that should be like their alpha test or their beta test, like their stealth rollout or something like that.
Google has the infrastructure; they could do whatever they want.
That's true. I was just spitballing.
I'm upvoting this.
I'm upvoting this too because I'm super excited for it. I haven't had a home phone in like 10 years.
Speaking of fidget spinners, this is a fidget spinner app. This is over at businessinsider.com. A free app on the App Store for iOS. It's a literal picture of a fidget spinner, which is the new hot trend with the teens these days.
Uh-huh.
And you spin it for a number of times and you swipe on the screen.
Oh my gosh.
And you don't get any sensation. I don't know if it vibrates. Does it vibrate when you spin it?
Is this supposed to be like this year's Pokemon Go? All the kids are doing it.
I've seen everything with these fidget spinners. While I will downvote this, I have seen spinners that go on top of the column for where your bicycle handlebars go. You know that little column that comes out from the fork of your bicycle, and then you put your handlebars on it? Right on that top thing, a little top cap.
The fork of a bicycle.
Bike people. It's my bike subculture.
I have a spork on my bicycle. It's for when I go and eat pudding out of a dumpster.
It's like, or you're jumping. You're doing some sweet jumps in some dirt, maybe.
Oh, shut up.
And then you break your front teeth on your handlebars.
On my fidget spinner.
On your fidget spinner. You break your teeth on your fidget spinner.
It just goes and knocks him out.
It cuts out your entire mouth. Your dentist
You want to know
isn't-
how I got these scars?
your
There's a
dentist
fidget
isn't
spinner
going
on
to
my
care
bike.
whether or not you have a beard or not, third grader. He doesn't care at all.
That kid brought a Lincoln. He brought me a $5 bill.
I think
Third grader.
I think he's just showing off. Personally, I think he's just showing off.
Probably. He probably had a Bulbasaur Pokemon card that he
My
bought it with.
Goodness. Can you just downvote this and we can move on?
Downvote.
All right. And Google has redesigned their emoji.
Good. Finally. Ugh.
So no more blob. No more like blob.
Like deflated smileys.
Yeah, they did look deflated a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd never made that connection.
It's like melted ice cream scoops on hot cement.
A little bit of milk.
A little bit of milk to make sure you don't get a Palpatine headache.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
You
making that a
gotta
show
make
title.
sure. I like. That's not gonna be the show title. I hate it. I hate it
Come
already.
on,
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Palpatine headache.
I like these emoji redesigns. They look good. There's some weird stuff going on with strokes and gradients, and it's sort of like a gradient overload.
Radiant.
I still don't like this. I don't like that voice at all. I don't like it at all. So I'm gonna upvote it, and I don't really give Fidget what you think.
Issue order 66.
Whatever.
Eat food.
There's Greco.
Eat food.
He's stuck in the stadium
Oh, that's where he's been.
doing like announcing when we come into the stadium and when we need to ramp things up, get that cheer going, and look at some stadium food. Kenny, this one's from St. Paul, another Minnesota food item here. Surprise
Minnesota.
Saints. They're called the St. Paul Saints, actually, and they're a minor league baseball franchise, and they've got some food for us. Maybe I won't go through all 8 of these, but here's what they say. Some of the other local teams, including the Twins and Vikings, have all gone upscale, healthy, and locally focused with their stadium food offerings, but the Saints are keeping it real.
That's weird to call them the Saints because there's a football team called the Saints for like a different reason than being called St. Paul. They should just be called the Pauls.
The Pauls. Why? We only have people named Paul on our team, unfortunately.
This is baseball, right?
Baseball, actually.
Paul's balls.
It's not. No way. If maybe if that was one of like fried macaroni and cheese balls.
All right, here I'm gonna go ahead and do really quick.
Rapid fire these 8 for me, please.
Street tacos with the smoked brisket and chicken carnitas or blackened fish. Number 2, vegetarian taco mixed lettuce wrap. Okay.
Nah.
Number 3, deep fried apple pie. Yes, please. Number 4, wild rice battered smoked turkey leg.
Pause. What is that?
What is wild rice battered?
I have no idea, but I've never had you could do maybe rice flour, but if they put actual literal rice into the batter, I have no idea what that would taste like.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Number 5, Jumpin' Jack Flash burger.
Boom.
Jumpin' Jack Flash. Number 6, donut hot dog. That sounds super boring.
What?
And also, it looks gross. It's just a bad photo. I think instead of a regular hot dog bun, they just use a donut, the long ones.
Hurry up and get to the next one because that's the
Okay.
one I have the most questions about.
It's pictured squishily. The tater tot hot dish burger.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't the one I was talking about. That's the one at the top. That's the tater tot.
That's the one at the top.
Yeah.
It's like
It's got peas. Why are there peas?
Yeah, why are there peas on the burger? It's like a slider with tater tots on it and melty cheese. But then all of a sudden you got peas on it.
Surprise.
That's a very English thing to do.
I don't want any of that.
Number 8, weird one. Giant cheese curd kebab with bratwurst.
Okay, can you tell me what's going on with this image? First of all,
it's like they got a burnt hot dog, they cut it in half and put a fried cheese curd in between the two halves on a stick.
Yeah. So first of all, I need you to appreciate my list thing here. I said presenting 8 new food offerings ranking from best to worst.
I see that. Worst, like bratwurst, because it is the worst.
It's the number 8, and it is the worst. Giant cheese curd. Is the brat... Only question we got to get here, and I'll bring us here to the end. Is this bratwurst going through the curd?
I don't think so. I think it breaks for the curd.
So you break the link, you put the curd on the middle.
I think so.
There's some ketchup on there too.
You present it though as though it is kind of like an arrow through the head deal.
like a sausage through the head. That's right.
Sausage through the head.
This, of course, has been the Good Stuff Morning Show on Goodstuff.fm. You know where to go. Just go to the website. Follow Kenny on Twitter. Just go look at that stuff, would you? We'll be back again next week. I don't know what time. We'll be back with another episode. I'm sorry, by the way. I'm sorry if all these episodes filled up your feed if you're on Overcast. I don't know what happened. We're looking into it. Let us know if that happened to you. But until then,
they're all
have a
remastered
great week. It's
versions.
great. They're great. Download them again. They're really good episodes. We love you. Goodbye.